In today's video, we'll be learning about how to add a luminosity range mask inside of Affinity. So before starting, if you want to follow along with this tutorial, please find the link for the images in the description. And if you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please hit the subscribe button for more helpful tips and tricks related to Affinity. Now with that said, let's get started with the video. So as you can see here, we have an image, and if you look at the right, we have the composition of the image that is being composed up of different layers inside of the layers panel. So before adding a luminosity range mask, first of all, let's add an adjustment layer, which is the curves adjustment layer. So I'm picking the curves adjustment layer because it would be easy to demonstrate the capabilities of luminosity range mask precisely. So I will use the shortcut key of Command plus M, and this will add a new curves adjustment layer inside of the layers panel and also open our curves box right here. So I'll add a node to the axis and then click and drag the node all the way to top left slightly to add a pinch of brightness to our image. So after adding a pinch of brightness to our image, I'll simply close down the curves box. After closing down the curves box, now let's add the luminosity range mask. So to add it, we'll navigate to the top and click on pixel menu item. From the pixel menu item, we'll scroll below and select new mask layer. So inside of the new mask layer option, we'll select live mask layer option right here. And in here, you can see that we have luminosity range mask option. So we'll click on it. And beside luminosity range mask, we also do have options for other type of mask, such as hue range as well as bandpass. So for this video, I'll select luminosity range mask. After selecting the luminosity range mask option, you can see that we have a live luminosity range mask box popped up. And if you look at the layers panel, now you can see that inside of our curves adjustment layer, the new live luminosity range mask has been applied, which is indicated by the thumbnail of live luminosity range mask that is being highlighted with a blue border around it. Now to understand the concept of luminosity range mask simply, a luminosity range mask simply is a type of mask that can be applied to a layer inside of layers panel in Affinity, which masks out elements on the basis of luminosity, which is the highlights and shadows inside of that particular image. So we can add luminosity mask on the basis of adjustment layer or directly to an image as well inside of the layers panel. So as you can see here, in this particular luminosity range mask, after we have added it, what it does is it will consider the underlying layer, which is the underlying image layer of background. In simple words, the luminosity range mask we just added simply considers the underlying image layer, which is immediate to it, which is the background layer inside of the layers panel, in order to add the luminosity range mask. So what we can do now is I'll scroll to the top, and after scrolling to the top, inside of the live luminosity range mask box, first of all, I'll check this particular option of preview so that we can check out how the luminosity range mask can be atoned as per the background image underlying of it. So right now you can see that everything is white. However, if we select this particular node in the luminosity map and then drag it slowly below like so, then you can see now what happens is it will simply get rid of all the white areas from the black areas or shadow areas of the underlying image. So when we drag the left slider below, it simply get rid of the areas underlying of the image where there is shadows or black areas. Similarly, I'll simply click and drag it all the way to the top like so. And now I'll simply select the white node on the right or the right node and then click and drag it all the way below like so. Now what happens is it will simply get rid from the areas of the underlying image where there are white or highlight areas. Or in simple words, it simply get rid of the areas that has highlights in the underlying image layer. And this all happens inside of the live luminosity range mask. So the next thing to note down here is, similar to our usual layer mask that we normally apply to the layers by using this particular mask layer icon inside of the layers panel, inside of the luminosity range mask as well, when we apply any type of adjustments by using luminosity range mask, the effect of the adjustment will only be applied to the white portion and will not be applied to the black portion. That is, the concept of black hides and white shows also applies for this mask. So now I'll simply click and drag this particular white node all the way to the top to bring back the white portion inside of our mask. And now I'll simply turn off the preview for now. Next, since we'll be applying the highlights to this curves adjustment layer inside of the highlight areas in this image, we'll simply click and select the node on the left and then drag it all the way below like so. And after dragging it all the way below like so, now if we adjust the curves adjustment layer, it will only be applied to the highlight areas in this image. So the next option that we have inside of the live luminosity range mask is the invert output option. So if we simply click on the invert output option, it will invert our mask. So I'll again turn on the preview to demonstrate it. So as you can see here, if I navigate below and click or check this option, you'll see that it will simply invert our luminosity mask. So the next option is linear. So this option simply makes our axis linear whenever we check this checkbox. So for example, let me add a node in between right here and then adjust the node like so in order to encompass more areas for the highlights in the mask. And similarly, I'll add a node right here in order to reduce the shadow areas a bit from our mask like so. And now you can see that things are curvy in this axis. So we can also check this linear checkbox in order to make our axis linear, which means to make it straight line. However, the thing is, when the axis is curvy, the transition of the mask would be much more smoother. And when the axis is linear, the transition of the mask will be much more harsher. So you can use the linear option as per your preference or the image that you are working on in your composition. So for now, I'll simply uncheck the linear checkbox option. And the next option we have is the blur radius. So we can also control the blur values inside of the luminosity range mask. So we can use this option in order to smooth out the transition from shadows to highlights or highlights to shadows. For example, if I increase its value, you can see that the mask will slowly start to blur out. So what happens here is it will make the transition from highlights to shadows much more smoother, or shadows to highlights also much more smoother. So I'll set the value to a minimum for this since I think the edges are much more defined. So I'll simply set the value to 0.2 pixels for now, which would set a very gradual transition inside of the mask. So the next option we have is the option for opacity. So we can also set the value for opacity as per our preference, which would be applied to this particular luminosity range mask. So it simply impacts the overall effect that we have applied for a particular effects or a adjustment layer. So in this case, it would simply help us adjust the effect of curves adjustment layer by using the value of opacity inside of the live luminosity range mask. So I'll simply crank the value to 100 for now and then close the live luminosity range mask for now. But before that, I'll simply uncheck the preview box in order to view our image. So now I'll simply close the live luminosity range mask box in order to commit its settings. Next, I'll simply click on the thumbnail of curves adjustment layer in order to make it open. And now we can simply adjust the node like so inside of the curves box and maybe add a few contrast like so by using this curves adjustment layer, and then maybe drag this particular node to the top to bring back the details in some of the shadow areas. So let me close the curves box, and this is the before, this is the after. So now what we can also do is we can again open the luminosity range mask box and then adjust the opacity value to tweak the overall effect of the curves adjustment layer inside of live luminosity range mask. So I closed down the luminosity range mask box after setting the opacity value to 65%. And now let me uncollapse this curve adjustment layers from the layers panel. And now we can see that this was the before, where the curves have a very drastic effect inside of our image without the luminosity range mask, and this is the after. So the simple concept here is this particular feature of luminosity range mask simply allows us to add a mask inside of the layers panel in Affinity on the basis of luminosity of the image you are working on. So I hope this video was informative and helpful to you. If you find this video helpful, please click on the like button. And for more helpful tips and tricks related to Affinity, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you for watching this video and see you on the next video.